Hello and welcome to Season 2, Episode 56 of One Man's Opinion. Today I am reviewing the Neil Diamond musical, A Beautiful Noise, with a book by Anthony McCarten, and obviously music and lyrics by Neil Diamond, directed by Michael Mayer, choreographed by Stephen Hoggett, and starring Will Swenson and Mark Jacoby as the raspy-voiced composer of such classics as America, Sweet Caroline, and Solitary Man. Personally, I do enjoy Neil Diamond. I think I first became aware of him when I first heard the song Heartlight on the radio. Learning that the song was inspired by the movie E.T., I thought it was pretty awesome. There was a legal battle between Diamond and Universal about that, which isn't addressed in the musical, so I won't go into that. I wouldn't say I'm a huge fan or anything, but I do enjoy his music when I hear it. The musical opens with Diamond as an elderly man, played by Jacoby, sitting with a therapist that his third wife, Katie McNeil, has encouraged him to visit. Diamond is reticent in opening up to talk to a stranger about his feelings and life, but ends up, through referencing a Neil Diamond songbook, opening up about his life, starting out as a struggling songwriter from Flatbush, Queens, New York, married to his first wife, Jay Posner, played by Jessie Fisher. What we get is a mostly paint-by-numbers biographical jukebox musical, highlighting many moments of Diamond's career, starting with him writing songs like I'm a Believer and Look Out, Here Comes Tomorrow for the Monkees. The musical erroneously says Diamond wrote Red Red Wine for Tony Tribe, but Diamond actually recorded it for his 1967 album Just For You. Tony Tribe didn't release their version for another 2 years. It's a dramatization, so whatever. It's a historical nitpick. We continue on his life journey to his affair and eventual second marriage with Marcia Murphy, played by Robin Herder. His discovering he has signed a contract with the mob, how the song Sweet Caroline saved his career and life, and eventually reflecting on his family's immigration to the United States. More or less, it's pretty stock and trade with its narrative. There's a bit of contradiction here regarding my feelings, though, about the concept of it, coming from Diamond in therapy. I don't like the concept as it strips away much of the emotional impact of the story from the flashback scenes, which predominantly make up the show, by having more of the emotional depth of the show happen between Jacoby and Linda Powell, who plays the therapist. This makes most of A Beautiful Noise emotionally flat. There are some good moments. The scene between Swenson and Fisher when they sever their marriage has a lot of weight and emotion. This leaves most of the emotional weights of the musical on Jacoby, who is more of an observer than an active participant in the drama. At least until the show's finale, when Jacoby, who was formerly Phantom of the Opera at one point, gets to finally show off his chops. And they still sound pretty good at 75. It's the best and most dramatic moment of the show, and he shines. Because most of the musical feels like a traditional Broadway-like jukebox musical, Will Swenson, who is coming off his stellar transformative performance off-Broadway as Charles Guiteau in Assassins, seems to be coasting through most of A Beautiful Noise because it doesn't feel like there is as much weight for him to pick up and flex his acting muscles. I'm not saying he is skating by, it's more like the full extent of his talents are not being utilized to their fullest with the material he's being given. There are some fantastic elements of A Beautiful Noise, particularly Emilio Sosa's costume design. Keep a close eye on Jacoby and Powell in the first scene as they have onstage quick changes that are literally blink and you miss. Swenson's costumes at the top of the second act during a concert tour montage are full of glitz, glitter, and gusto, and spectacular to see, and they only get more and more outrageous as the act progresses. Meanwhile, his first act costumes are properly reserved and casual. Though I think the ensemble is a bit overused, especially in the first act. In the second act, they get to really shine in the aforementioned concert tour montage with some fantastic and energetic choreography by Stephen Hoggett, who gets to have all his performers get their moment in the sun, so to speak. Everybody gets a chance to shine. Neil Diamond fans will enjoy A Beautiful Noise. There's plenty of sing-along moments, though seriously, don't sing loudly from the audience unless encouraged by the cast. Some drunken buffoon in the row behind me got a bit overzealous at the wrong times. The way he was talking, I think he seriously believed Mark Jacoby was actually Neil Diamond. I do encourage audiences to emotionally invest themselves into a show. It's totally acceptable to react, and react audibly. Laugh, gasp, cry, whatever moves you. It's okay. But Come on, people, be a little more considerate to other audience members. Casual Neil Diamond fans can find the musical enjoyable, but as a whole, in the grand scheme of musical analysis, A Beautiful Noise isn't anything new or exciting. It has a few dramatically compelling moments, but I'm only one man's opinion, so be sure to leave yours in the comments below. If you'd like to see A Beautiful Noise, I'll leave a link in the description where you can get tickets. You can support my channel by liking, sharing, and subscribing, and click the notification bell to be alerted to future reviews. My next review will be Hartford Stage's production of Espejos Clean. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you at the theater.